feeling some type of way.
I see.
You know,
he had to get some stuff off.
Thinking about a certain person. So yeah. Oh man, just right on the spot. Okay, I want to make a
special announcement.
The Fleet DJs have came together and decided to induct an honorary member that's always been down with the team since day one. So, on that note,
right, she would get it before me.
On that note, I want to give this special shirt to the original party girl, Nina, the original party girl.
Serious? I'm so.
She finally gets a shirt. I had mine first.
Right.
But this look like an official. Like, look at this. Oh,
this is a limited edition. Shout out to Philly Native Clothing. Thank you. Philly Native Clothing, Fleet DJs Clothing. Thanks for the shirt. Special edition.
Oh, and they got my initials on the back. Thank you.
Hold that up.
Limited edition.
That's my initials, ND.
Don't nobody.
That's NP.
It's a D now. Or O or P.
Victoria thought a proposal was.
Nobody has that shirt.
Right, Victoria.
She will be the only one in Baltimore and in the country that's wearing that shirt. Nobody has that shirt.
Wow.
Nobody.
Not yet.
Wow, it's on fire.
No,
Victoria.
Congratulations, Nino. Wow.
Thanks for rocking with the Fleet DJs since day one. We love you.
I'm honored.
Shout out to all my crew out there, DMV Fleet DJs. Stand up.
I'm feeling some kind of way.
And you should be.
I'm feeling some kind of way.
My brother Antoine, Baltimore Flava Radio. You know you down with the team. Also, we got a new member. It hasn't been announced yet. DJ Nico Oso is official Fleet DJs.
My man. That's what's up. Dang, Joe Stone, we just.
It's explosive, man. It's big.
That's what it is. Shout out to my man DJ Joe Storm and all of the DMV Fleet DJs, man.
Hey, what's up? This is the Black Mother.
Shout out to Biblical Jones.
Shout out Biblical
The Fleet DJs.
Oh, he hit the wrong key, but his fault. They did that thing Friday night down at the depot too, man. As part of the Artscape festivities. But in the building now,
Yeah, lady.
we have the queen.
Queen of the city.
The queen is here.
The queen is here.
Shout out to the queen. Yeah, Lord.
The queen is here.
My girl, Shy Lady Herion is in the building. Welcome back to Baltimore Flava Radio. Always a pleasure to have you here. Big things going on. I was telling you when we were outside, I watched the video montage that you did for this upcoming. And aside from you kissing all on that dude at the end, I ain't really like that part because I just ain't like that part.
What, the guy at the end?
Yeah.
You didn't like that part when she went off with him?
I actually caught a lot of hell about that.
Really?
What, about leaving with the guy?
About kissing and shit.
Oh, kissing.
Yeah,
What you supposed to do?
I ain't like
It's refreshing. I haven't seen a girl on boy kiss on TV in a minute.
Oh my God.
Wow, that's
Mary
deep.
Jane, they don't do that. They don't do that.
But real dope montage, and to me, at least, that's the first time that I've seen a promo of that level where you kind of did a video thing and included. I don't know if that was all of the songs, but at least most of the songs that are going to be included on the upcoming project. So that was real dope. Salute to you. Shout out to you for that. She's losing connection.
Sorry.
But
Okay, it should be good now.
I can share mine.
As soon
with
as
you.
she said, yeah. So just,
She knows she needs to be able to. Yeah. That's that new fancy phone. That's because you next to that Boost Mobile chirp.
That's what it is.
yeah, that one over there. This is don't play with me. This is all the same song all the time. But anyway,
We should be good.
we should be good.
Okay.
Damn it.
No.
Well, okay. So moving right along. You got this project coming up now, and you're doing the official release this weekend.
Yes, this Saturday night.
Are you excited? I'm glad you have your voice for this. As a matter of fact, she's been.
Ricola.
She said the fake Ricola, like the.
Whatever works.
It's herbal.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
It's good.
Check that expiration date.
So let's talk a little bit about this upcoming project. My
Yes.
favorite song is
Project.
Look to the Left.
Oh, me, myself, and I.
Oh, it's just, oh yeah, we got to do it though. You got to look to the left.
Yeah.
All right.
Enjoy.
Look to the right. No, it's three of us. Me, myself, and I.
Yeah.
Oh.
And this has been a long time in the making, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct. Most of this project has been done for a year. I just added a couple little songs on here and there while I was,
And the funny part about it is Facebook memories popped up today. 1 year ago today, we were at the Baltimore Purge, and that was the first time that I heard that song.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That was a year ago.
Yep, that was a year ago today. So, like, I don't want to say what took so long, but what took so long?
You just got you got to make sure you come correct if you're gonna come at all. So I just had took a few hits and some losses. I had to get back on my feet for real in order to be able to put it out. I didn't want to just throw it out there. I see that happen too often, and that never works. So I wanted to take my time and make sure that it was all the way correct when I gave it to y'all. Make sure it was a complete project. Make sure that everything I wanted to get across in the whole Queen of the Streets to make sure that my messages were relayed in a way that people could get them and still keep their interest as well. So,
And those messages, as the Queen of the Streets would be.
number one, if you a queen or a king, carry yourself like that at all times.
That's a
You know what I'm saying?
responsibility.
It is. You can't, you want to be respected. You got to respect people. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect yourself first. And, it's just about giving love back and waking people up. And I read a lot. So the information that I may come across in a book, you might be a book you might not pick up to read. So then I can give it to you through the music in a way that you might listen to it. And, it's all about waking our people up and enlightening our people and giving back to our people. So I make sure that my messages within there are there. And everything I give you is real. Like whatever I go through, y'all get to hear it in my music because I don't like putting it out there just on Facebook or something like that. So you got to get it in my music. Otherwise, you got mind your business. So, yeah.
I noticed on this mixtape that you have something for every person. A man, a woman. You got the ones that was like in the younger group. So it's not just like sometimes like a Nicki Minaj album, I might be playing that and he might not. Your album has something for everyone on it.
Thank you for noticing that. I always try to make sure that like every song may not be for everybody, but there's something on there for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to everybody that's tuned in right now.
Everybody.
Big love to everybody. Go nuts for you. Hey.
Hey.
I'm gonna holler at you after the show, actually, King. But yeah, it's definitely I try to give it like, I got some songs that the children might like more, and I got some songs that my elders might like more, and I got some songs that people around my age might like. And for the sisters that might be going through some breakups and stuff like that, I got something for that. But for the brothers that's trying to be empowered, I got stuff like that. So it's a whole lot of everything on there for you. And I think this is by far my best project, and I hope y'all enjoy it as much as I did with making it.
And from the songs that I've been able to hear, you have all of those messages, but you still keep it 100% hip hop. And that's what I love about it. I think you have one of the best flows, and you paint a very vivid picture lyrically with your music, and I love it that you just stay true. Like you're not trying to portray yourself in any way other than Shy Lady Herion, and that's what I love about you. And I've always wanted to ask, and I don't think I asked this on the last time you were here.
Okay.
The origin of the name.
Shy Lady Herion?
Yeah.
Get addicted.
Since I don't know your government, this is literally the only thing that I know you.
My government's actually not far from it.
Okay.
But
Don't tell him.
No, I don't want your government.
Yeah, because he'll tell the whole broadcasting network.
She'll be telling if she said it right now. I don't want her to say it, but
Shy was a nickname that people used to give me when I was younger because I was so quiet and they would think I was shy, but I really wasn't. I was just sitting back analyzing everything.
Collecting data.
Indeed, being aware of my surroundings at all times. So people be like, oh, she's shy, she cute, this and that. So they started calling me Shy. Lady Herion, because I'm a dope MC.
Get addicted.
Herion is a hell of a drug.
It is.
Team SLH, hey, what's up, Mia? You already know. Hey, Karma. Hey, Jake. Appreciate the love, everybody.
The remix.
Sorry.
She just did freestyle. She just freestyle. So when I hear the album, I think Queen. I think knowledge. I think heritage. I think righteous. I think power.
Thank you.
I think woman. I think man. I think king. Because I think I said Queen and didn't say King. But the album, I mean, the mixtape audio versus the mixtape video is the same, but it has another plot mixed in there with all of those other words.
Absolutely.
Relationships, worthy, knowing your worth. There was a lot of other stuff going on in that, different scenarios.
Right.
So I really enjoyed being able to watch that. Where'd the concept for the video? Your video is 9 minutes and 26 seconds. Is that what it is?
It's like 12 minutes.
It's
long.
like a little. What do they call them?
It's
Like
definitely more than 9 minutes.
It's not that much long. It's like 10 minutes. But where did the concept to do that come from?
Shit that I had dealt with over the last year or two.
So why is it a mixtape and not an album with you singing a song about shit that you've been going through?
Because I was having issues with producers keeping up with me. And I like when I do a solo project like that, like an EP or something, I like to work with one particular producer. I know that sounds weird because a lot of people don't. I do, because I want to make sure that everything that I'm trying to put in there is in there. And if the producer can see my vision as well as I can see it, then they'll know what kind of beats to present to me and things like that, that I'm able to get everything out that I need to get out. So I got tired of kind of waiting on beats. So I just went ahead and I did a mixtape. But it's still giving you the story. And while I was going through the stuff that I was going through, I just was, making the music and recording it and just kind of putting it to the side. And it all kind of came together and it tells a story. Tells my story for real.
So what does having a mixtape do to unauthorized usage of your product?
Well, I own my lyrics. I do not own the beats. So, but I'm a out the trunk kind of person anyway. So out that trunk, hit the road.
Okay, so how easy is it for me to steal your product because it's a mixtape?
Ex Nicki Minaj.
Okay. So it makes it harder when it's a mixtape.
You can, the instrumentals, the industry beats and all that, they're floating around. So people have access to them at all times. As far as in my lyrics, I own my lyrics. So you still can't take my lyrics and do something with them without my permission.
Okay, so the average user that wants to go on YouTube and download your video so that they can use that to mix in a club with, does a mixtape change that?
No, the mixtape does not change that. However, you go try to download my video that I just gave y'all, my little mixtape montage. You're only getting a snippet of every song. Yeah. So, yes, because I really had people proudly telling me they was bootlegging my shit off of YouTube before. And I'm like, yo, it's for sale. All these 99 cents. I wasn't good for that. But so you can get a little snippet of the mixtape.
Right.
You get a snippet of every single song on the mixtape. So you should like what you're hearing of the songs. But I promise you, it's so much more to the mixtape than that 12 minutes that you're getting. But that was so that people stop stealing my stuff.
There. Hence the word montage. Okay, so we're going to get into this first song, Identity Thief. I want you to talk a little bit about that and then introduce it.
Identity theft?
Identity theft.
It kind of goes hand in hand with what we were just talking about. People are not original always, and they're not themselves. So sometimes they get caught up in wanting to be like you or other people, and you don't realize it because you're so comfortable in your own skin that sometimes you may not realize the people that are closest to you are really plotting on you, and they really sometimes want to take your place or take you out. So that was a situation that I was dealing with, and that's a great storyline, identity theft.
That's why she carries that big sword now. Y'all saw that fly that I posted earlier.
What you see is not what you should be worrying about. Okay.
Right. All right. So we're gonna get into this identity